It's like new. So instead of that, he can do this. Okay. Here we go in Jebel Shams. We do the hiking here. It's one of the very beautiful hiking. So make sure in this hike to follow the sign there. Always the sign there. The color is yellow, white, and red. So that's the type, and they have a number. So always you need to keep it to the same track. You don't need to lost because that's the safe place to go. From here we start, and we'll try to meet some of the guests, visitor who do hiking here, and try to do interview with them. Let's do it. Balad Al Salaam. As you can see, all the signs, you can see them from here. Are you visitor here, guys? Like if you send any names for your name and where are you from?
We are from Holland and we visited friends in Dubai. We want to visit also a beautiful country. And then I saw something about Oman on the internet and I saw, wow, this is a country we want to visit. I want to show my family.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, do you like it?
Ah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. We went to Muscat and the old Mutra, the Souk, the Corniche.
Wow, yeah.
We went to Ryan Park
Right, okay.
and
Riyam, you mean?
Riyam Park, yeah, Riyam Park. And we went to Nizwa.
My hometown, that's my
Your husband.
Yes.
It's a beautiful hometown. It's really beautiful. We went to the animal souk. Yeah, we met someone from the Ministry of Tourism there, and it was beautiful.
So every year the snake changes skin, as you can see. So just be careful, some snakes here. They are not that dangerous. Actually, they run away if you come. Do not try to attack you if you don't try to play with them. So it can be somewhere. Okay, just keep it here. Let's go. Nearly close. We are close just around the corner there, and then just a little bit more right, and we are there. So I'm wondering how it look like there, okay? This should be abandoned village, or it should be something mean. It was a village, people lived there. So let's find out that. Assalamu alaikum from Jebel Shams Resort in Jebel Shams. Really, we thank to Mr. Saeed to welcome us here. So thank you, Mr. Saeed, to welcome us here, and really it's our pleasure, our honor to see to see and come to this beautiful resort. After that, so balconies work that we done it like yesterday. It was amazing, like to come and relax in your resort, Jebel Shams Resort. So please, if you can tell us about this resort and when it started, when you started the operating, and like the type of rooms, and I mean all the facilities you give it to the customers here, your customers.
Wa alaikum salam, Abdullah, and welcome in Jebel Shams Resort. It's our pleasure to host you here after your full day program yesterday. Here, Jebel Shams Resort, it's located in Jebel Shams. We are in 2,000 meters above the sea level, close to...
We cannot breathe yesterday.
It is 2,000 meters above the sea level, and we are close to Oman Grand Canyon. From here, our location, it is really grateful to do some activities, hiking in the mountain, and there are 3 kind of hikes in 3 different levels. The famous one, it is the balcony walk, what you did yesterday.
First of all, let's talk about the resort here, Jebel Shams Resort. Like as you said, there's like different 3 categories of it. If you just can tell us.
Yeah, Jebel Shams Resort, we've got 3 categories of rooms and Arabic tent. In total, we have 34 rooms together. And those categories, it is designed to be a luxury and also typical stay. Some people, they like, for example, to be in luxury rooms. So we have Sunset Chalet for luxury stay, and we have also Arabic tent as the lowest category for the typical stay, because of some people, they would like to stay in something very typical. In the resort also we have a food service, so we have a restaurant. It's open for 3 meals per day. It's mostly it is a buffet for 3 different meals, and we have a small coffee shop for drinks, hot drinks and cold drinks. In the resort also there is a swimming pool. It is open also all the day around, and we have also mountain bike, and we've got for the children a playing area, and we've got a course for volleyball.
Okay, yeah, I saw some some of the expat families was playing volleyball yesterday, like before the sunset, and it's really to see them like enjoy their hobby. They love it. And the temperatures, the nice breeze, it's make it a difference. And I'm start to understand how the old people living here. Like, I mean, we talked a little bit yesterday about the Sap, what do you call it?
Sap Bani Khamis.
Sap Bani Khamis, that small village, how they live there. So I was so exciting to know about it, and really I'll take this chance to explain why they live there.
See, Mr. Abdullah, see, the life quite bit changed during the last 30 to 40 years. In the past, the life, it was really, totally different than now, because in the past, most of the people, they live from what they have. I mean, they have the goats, so they can eat the meat, they can drink the milk, they can make butter and fat from them, and they can use the hair, they can use the wool from the sheep. Okay, and most of the people here in Jebel Shams, they are shepherds. If you compare Jebel Shams to Jebel Akhdar, they are between farmer and shepherds. But here in Jebel Shams, it's quite dry, so the farms, it's very few. There is some farms, but it's really few, so it's not even enough for the people need from the vegetation in that time. Normally they travel by donkeys. They travel between the mountain to Al Hamra, for example, and that takes them days. Now it is less than 1 hour to travel by car from Jebel Shams to the downtown in Al Hamra to the center. But in that time it takes them days, at least 3 days. It's 1 day to go down, and he will stay with his relatives in Wadi Ghul. Then next day he will go for shopping in Al Hamra, and normally they exchange things. For example, there are some products and handcrafts they are making here, okay, in Jebel Shams. So he will take these things and he will sell them in the market in Al Hamra, and he will buy other things. For example, he will take, normally they can take some goats with them, and they will sell them in the market, especially before the occasions of Eid. And so yeah, you know that. So this is nearly everywhere in Oman. So many people, they buy the goat and sheep, so they will sell them, and the money which is they get it from that. So they will buy other things. They will buy dates, they will buy seeds, they will buy corns to make a flour, okay, sugar, spices, salt.
About the small village that Sap Bani Khamis, if you have anything to know about this, any stories about that village, it would be good share it with others.
Abdullah, it's well known in Oman in general, or in the countryside. Most of the people, they move between the place to the other, like a nomad in the desert. They are moving from place to place because of reasons of water, reasons of vegetation for them, animals and goats and camels as a Bedouin. Here in the mountain, it is same as well. You know, the temperature in between the summer and winter, it is different. Here it makes quite different between maximum 27 degrees to 28 degrees in the summer, and it's to 0 degrees in the yeah, 0 degrees in winter, for example, 1 or 2 cold. Yeah, dry cold. In the past, there is something happened in the climate actually, because maybe it's warmer, global warmer they call it. Yeah. The climate, it is not like before. Before it was windy for 6 to 7 days continuously, and if they are here in the platoon, you saw the 2 villages here close to us, they are up in the platoons. Yeah. They use them in the summertime because it's more fresh, it is windy, and it's cooler. Yeah. But those villages which they are in the caves, for example, Sap Bani Khamis, which it takes like more than 1 hour, one and a half, yeah, at least to reach it from the beginning of the walk. They used to use this village during the winter time, because this village, it is as a shelter for them. They don't have houses with a very good roofs, as a waterproof roofs. Okay, so it's rainy in the winter, and it will continue for 2-3 days. Windy, as I said. So this village, it's a natural shelter for them. So this village is located inside the cliffs. So they are protected from the rain, and they are protected from the wind. In Sap Bani Khamis also there is an abandoned farm, if you noticed that yesterday.
I was trying to fly the drone, and it cannot fly because it's like this, out of the GPS located.
Yeah, and this farm also, it was very well maintained. So they have seasons for vegetable, they have seasons for corn, season for wheat, and season, for example, for garlic and onion. So it is enough with some kind of fruits like pomegranate. So it's enough for them, okay, to keep growing things around the year. And in the side there's a water source. It's natural water spring from the cave, and there is also a natural water pool from the cave. So they use the water for the farm and for themselves and for the goat. But there is a certain time in the year, okay, they have to move from there because it becomes warm. It is facing the sun, yeah, Okay, it's in the shelter. As I said, it's shelter. So if they decide not to move, for example, because they'd like to stay there, but them animals, they will move automatically. So the animal, yeah, they have to follow the animals. So other animals, they will go to the upper plateau, they will go to the upper village because of the fresh air and cool air. And it's the same as well in the winter. If they didn't move to the village down, the goats, they are going to miss the goats, because goats in the evening they will go down and they would like to stay in the village in Sap Bani Khamis down there. So this is the story. I mean, they are always looking for shelters, natural shelters, which is cliffs or caves.
The project Balad Al Salaam is just letting people know about Oman, and I think this is one of the beautiful places in Oman, in Jebel Shams especially, to be known for people. I mean, and honestly, Mr. Said, thank you so much. Thank you from the heart. Thank you from every single Omani that you look after this place very, very well. Thank you to make it really nice. And I would like to check your hand and say thank you. Honestly, thank you. It's really amazing.
This place, it is your place, and actually we are welcoming guests to Jebel Shams, to visit Jebel Shams, to see the nature and to enjoy the nature and the environment here in Jebel Shams.